It's a good win for our guys on the road against a much improved SMU football team. Another game that came down to the wire, and our guys found a way to win once again, and really proud of how they did that. Didn't think we played as well offensively like we had been over the last few weeks, and I thought defensively we played better. We gave up too many explosive plays, but if you take those away, I thought we played a lot better than what we did before. But I was really impressed with our defense of holding SMU once they got to the red zone. I mean, I think they were in there 5 times, and we held them to 1 touchdown and 2 field goals and got an interception, and then turnover on down. So our guys are getting better overall as a football team, and excited about this week game against UCF, a rival game. I think you can put the records aside and get ready to play. That's not going to matter. The guys going to go out and give everything they got, both teams, and should be a really good football game.
Questions for Coach Willie Taggart, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
The first question comes from Joey Knight at the Tampa Bay Times.
How are you, Willie?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
Doing great. When you watch UCF on tape, where does it look like they've improved to you the most from last year?
They play with great effort. First and foremost, you see guys flying around, running to the football defensively. I think they're a really good defense, and I think this is going to be by far the best defense we've played since Temple. And they have a knack for getting the ball, taking the ball away, and not only taking it away but scoring with it as well. But I think Coach Frost has done a great job of getting those kids to believe and playing hard, and they're so much more improved than what they were last year. Really a good football team that could easily have 8 or 9 wins now. So it's going to be a good ball game, a tough challenge, and we're excited about it.
The thing you hear about their defense is just their overall defensive team speed. Is that something that's readily noticeable?
Oh, it is. It is, and how fast they play. I think that's what it is more than anything. They react and run to the ball and play with great effort. They don't stop. They all run to the ball, and they create a lot of bad negative plays for you because of that. But you have them playing hard and fast, and they like to hit. So
appreciate it.
And Shaquille Griffin is the real deal. Really love the way that kid played the game of football. I mean, he's one of the better players in this defensive player in this league. I think the kid is special.
He and his brother have been the real deal for a long time.
They have been. You watch this kid and the way he plays. I mean, again, there's no excuses for anyone playing this game. You watch the way he plays the game with the passion and enthusiasm that he does, and the plays that he makes. It's very fun to watch as a coach. Hopefully he don't play that way against us, but it's fun to watch him on film.
Thanks, Willie.
Mm-hmm.
We'll go next to Dan Tortora at wakeupcalldt.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
I am doing excellent. How are you?
Doing well. To kind of continue here with the conversation on South Florida against Central Florida, the rivalry, just how important it is to the state of Florida, and then secondly, what you can say about Scott Frost and what he's brought to the program.
It's a big-time rival game. Both teams, both programs not too far away from each other, and you always look forward to this game here at the end of the season, and I'm sure both teams have it circled on their schedule, so it should be fun, and it's always fun, always exciting coaching, and it should be a good game. And like I said earlier, I think Coach Frost has done a phenomenal job getting his football team ready to play each and every week and competing again. And every game they played this year, they've been in. They had a chance to win, So he's done a great job of getting these guys playing hard and fast. They're totally different than what they were last year. And the funny thing about it is some of the same players. So he's done a great job getting these kids to believe. And you see him putting the system together. And it'll be a really good football program.
And then as far as this conference as a whole, you obviously have an opportunity to do something special this season. Navy's locked up the other side. just what you can say about the American Athletic East Division, where you stand right now, and the importance of obviously finishing strong and finishing one step farther this year than last year.
I think it's each year you see our conference getting better. You know, the parity in the conference is so close, and each week you got to come ready to play. I think about SMU last week. That team there is so much more improved than what it was before, and only getting better. And talk about UCF this year and what Coach Frost has done with them, only getting better. And you look at Temple and what they've done, and on the east side, and what they're getting accomplished is pretty good. And then you look at the West. I mean, plenty of good football teams on that side. Really good conference, and you like it because each week, you got to come ready to play. You can't take a week off.
And just one quick follow-up to that. To Temple, it was you and Temple last year, you and Temple at the top of the East this year. Just what you can say about Matt Rule and this rivalry, so to speak, at the top of the East for the last couple of years.
Matt's a good friend, really good football coach. He's done a heck of a job there at Temple and getting his team ready to play. Had a slow start, but he's done a great job of rebounding and having them ready to play each and every week. And 2 years in a row, he's got his team competing and in a position to play for a conference championship. So you can't say much more than that. I think we all want to be in that position, and he's done a good job with him.
Thanks, Coach. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks.
The next question comes from Leo Haggerty at It's Sports Magazine.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Hey, how you doing, Leo?
I'm fine, Coach. Hey, I don't know about you, but it was 39 degrees on the temperature when I got up at 5 in the morning. Was a little brisk at practice today?
We didn't have practice today, but it was brisk when I got up this morning to come to work as well. So I thought we left that back in Dallas, but we brought it to Tampa with us.
Coach, finally, and I put an exclamation point after this, Quentin Flowers is getting some play in the Heisman Trophy. Are you happy to see he's finally made the conversation?
Yeah, you just want him to. You want everyone to recognize him, whether it's for the Heisman or Maxwell or any one of those awards. I think the kid's deserving of it. He's an incredible football player. It's fun to watch, and you turn on the film. I think everybody will be in awe with some of the things that he does, and then what he means to this football team. He's a big reason why we've have a turnaround here, and I think when you look at the Heisman, he exactly what you're looking for when what you bring to the team and what you do on the football field as an individual, and the character. He's everything you look for.
Coach, I could be wrong on this, but I don't think USF has ever had a 10-win regular season. Is that important to get to double-digit wins for the program?
Absolutely, and it's important. Again, continue to show growth in our program and where we're headed. And I think for us, it's probably more important for these seniors. These young men that came here when I first got here and really didn't have much to sell to those guys, and they bought into the vision that we set for them and wanted to be here and turn this program around, and they're doing it now. And it'd only be great for these guys to leave out of here having the most wins in the program history after coming here and being a part of the most loss. So I think that'll be an awesome way for the seniors to end their season. Our first year we're 2-10, and they can end the regular season of their senior year at 10-2. That'd be pretty cool.
Coach, last question, and thank you for your time. How important is beating UCF in terms of recruiting the state of Florida?
I don't necessarily think of in terms of recruiting the state of Florida, in terms of what we're trying to get accomplished as a goal in our football team. It's very important to do that. I don't think that's going to affect what and how we recruit. We're going to continue to do what we've been doing and work really hard and try to outwork everyone that's out there. So I don't think that's going to affect us recruiting-wise. It'll affect what we're trying to get accomplished this year in our goals. So we want to win as many games as we can, and we have another opportunity to do that on Saturday.
Coach, happy Thanksgiving. Good luck Saturday, and stay warm.
Hey, happy Thanksgiving. Same to you, buddy.
Then we have time for one more for Coach Taggart, please.
And that question will come from Chuck Moeller at USF Oracle.
Good afternoon, Coach. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Chuck. How are you?
Doing well. I appreciate your time, so I'll be brief. I don't know if you got a chance to watch the Michigan State Ohio State game this weekend, but number 2 ranked had to escape there on the final drive. What do you say to your guys in a rivalry game? Both teams knowing each other very, very well. What do you say to your guys to make sure that they don't follow into a similar game?
Just tell our guys come ready to play. You take the records out, and it's 0-0, and this game's gonna have a lot of emotions, and guys gonna be ready to play. You just gotta go try and play your game, and not do more than what you've been doing, or less than what you've been doing, but play the game and try to out execute the opposing team. We can't get away from what we've been doing. We just gotta do it better, knowing that it's gonna take 60 minutes in order to win this game, and it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be fun, but that's why you come to school and play. Enjoy the moment.